All right. Last time the team encountered a swarm of drones and fought them off as they explored the fourth and third layers of the library, finding iodine pills to relieve their radiation affliction, and also exploring a bit further into the bottom of this place. They've destroyed one backup, they've destroyed the generator, there's one backup left, and then they can head onward to their final destination. What are you guys doing?
Check out the safe.
Yeah, we're gonna go down and.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look for this other backup in the basement.
All right.
That's where they. That's probably where it is. I'm gonna keep looking.
So, three of you go outside and walk your way around to the safe while you go down to the basement.
Yes.
You go down and roll a perception check, and you guys roll an investigation check.
I
One
will assist
person.
you.
Yeah.
I see jack crap. I got a 2.
All right.
That's a 13.
13. You find the wreckage around the far side of it, the place where you didn't really go before. And inside of there, you dig around a bit, you find $300.
Yes.
And a med kit, aka a greater healing potion.
Ooh.
Cool.
Come
help.
I don't know why I'm writing down this money. It's probably not important, but
If we
it
find a
is.
vending machine, we're gonna have a
I'm
lot of
gonna
rotten
dump
snacks.
all of it
A lot of
into
rotten
like
snacks.
the chips.
I'm running out of space in my equipment.
Excellent. So,
Buy enough chips to refill your entire stamina.
Yes.
it's dark, and as you walk down to the basement,
Skyrim.
smoke kind of builds up into your face.
All the dust from the explosion.
Yeah, you squint your eyes, you can barely see anything down here, but it is dark. There's no lights. There's whatever light sources there were before are gone. As you pass the computers on the first floor, they're all dead. They're all black. You sense that you have deactivated whatever power backup was going on.
I don't see crap down here. It's black as night.
I will head down there to help
My
you
headlamp
out.
isn't
Make
doing
a
anything.
perception
good
check as
perception.
well.
I will help. As I do now.
Yes.
I am helper bot.
That's a bunch. That's 26.
Nice.
Good at
27
helping.
actually. My
So
wisdom
you-
is increased.
You all head into the basement, and you wander around in here for a while, exploring and trying to understand what's going on. As the smoke clears, you do see the wreckage of this. Over here in this sort of alcove, you see the remains of some kind of cafe that was once placed there, some kind of food place. As you're walking over there and you look around, you do see a vending machine up on this wall, just propped up against the wall. The lights are off, but it looks like
We
it may
shouldn't
still
destroy the
function.
generator. Could've got
Great and clear.
You squint inside, you do see it looks undamaged. There's a lot of different bags of like Doritos and stuff in there. Decade-old Doritos, but
Break the glass and take it
you
all.
can try, yeah.
Stale food better than no food.
Yeah. Well, sure.
Do you want the
Not that
robot
we
just
have
to-
any
that way you don't
lack
club your
of
hands.
food.
First, I'll try just like putting one of the like dollar bills in there. See if
You
it
put it in
takes
there.
it.
Nothing happens. There's no energy anymore. If you'd done it before,
Can
you
I-
turned off the generator. it would've
Oh,
worked.
you're
Can,
right.
can I plug into it and give it some of my power?
You know what? Yeah, you have a 12, 120
Yeah,
AC
I
plug
like
on
to
your
imagine
back.
just like in my stomach, I just like open up and I have like all these different adapters. Like, oh, okay, you need to charge your iPhone.
It's like
let
those
me
bike
just-
repair kits that just have like the giant massive cables dangling down.
Exactly.
So you reach over, you unplug it from the wall, you lift up
Find
the,
your
the right port,
RS-232.
You connect it. It lights up. It seems to be functional.
Try and buy a packet of chips.
So you
Why
slide
not?
in.
Do I have any control over what happens? I want to have the bill come out a few times.
Through that power supply, no, but
Okay.
it does come out one time because it's a little creased. But you fix it, goes in, takes it. It says like 100 since you just slid in like a $100 bill because that's what you had.
And I'm surprised it accepts
I'm
100.
just gonna keep buying anything until
You
it
mash
runs
all the
out,
buttons and one by one just and just like arrange snacks. You
Jams.
have all of those snacks now.
Yeah. Sweet. And I have
Done.
$100 less.
Celebratory snacks for when you complete the mission.
that are decade-old.
Speaking of which, as you're like enjoying this, you look over. I do see that there is this like cash register kind of area, and like just beyond that, you said there's like more space, like behind the cash register, like
Oh.
as a counter.
Time to throw another thing out the window in the fourth
Hop
floor.
over that.
I'm gonna go over and hop over the counter and just get behind the cash register.
So you hop over there and you look around, and there is another computer attached to a large black box just behind, underneath the counter, where like a safe might go.
Okay, so
This thing better be in pieces like the other one is. I'm not. You cutting the cables ain't gonna do it.
I take my sword and I jam it right into the box.
Okay, roll an attack.
Alright, so 11 plus dex, so 14.
14. You manage to get halfway in and kind of wrench it around. And there's a few sparks. The screen is already off, so you don't know if you've effectively destroyed it, but you definitely did some damage to
Give
it.
me this thing. I'm gonna take this thing and rip it out.
I'll hit it with
Rip
my
it out
mace.
of the wall.
So you just all go around and start
getting up
stomping
on
on
it.
this thing.
I'm taking this thing out of the wall, going
Straight
curb
curb
stomp
stomp
it,
it.
throwing it out the
It's
It's like
window.
that
a
scene
few
in
times.
Office Space where just all just beating up on it.
Yep.
Do I need to make a strength check to wrench this thing off
Yeah,
the
strength
counter?
check, please. Whoa.
25.
It's stuck.
It's bolted down. You managed to swing your mace through and just crush it underneath the heavy extendo mace of your robot
Yes.
arm. Yeah, it's smashed to pieces.
Cool.
I'll curb stomp one of the
Good
pieces
enough.
just to make
For
sure.
good measure.
It's not intact by
Gotta
any
do it to
means.
the
That's-
drones. Gotta
I
do it
mean,
to that.
throwing it out the window probably wouldn't have done much of a better job than this. So.
Right. So,
Satisfying.
having completely destroyed it,
Completed.
you have completed your second objective. You have disabled the defense systems and the power generation. You've completely destroyed the two backups that PPEST had created and placed here, as well as removing any backup of power that would have enabled them to maybe save something locally in the cloud. You've completely destroyed this objective. So the last thing remains on your checklist: to find your way to Gaff Hall and find the original laptop that is apparently still running, maybe on battery power, but it is in dire need of being destroyed. Otherwise, it might uproot itself and move itself somewhere else. All the defenses that used to be around Gaff Hall, like they had tried to like aerial strike it from the atmosphere, but there was way too many things bristling with weapons on the outside of it to make it pass its defenses. But now that you sense that's probably deactivated, you may be able to go in yourself, in person, find it and destroy it.
All right, so I say we all head back down to the entrance, head out, and start just beelining towards the hall.
Absolutely.
Especially because it's so quiet right now.
Yeah.
Obviously suspiciously quiet, but
Just pulled back everything into like that one room. We're gonna open the door. It's just gonna be full. People are just gonna shoot out.
Han Solo and
Carbonite?
No, is it the first Star Wars in the Death Star? He runs in the room.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like 20 stormtroopers
that,
in there,
yes.
and he's like, nope.
Other way. So you guys are leaving the building.
yeah.
You do see there's actually another exit on this basement floor in that far corner, which you could use, but doesn't matter. First floor?
We're going north anyway.
Closer to where we're going.
Yeah.
So you go up to the main floor and you walk out that direct central front exit. And up in front of you is this large open space. Were once a bunch of beautiful trees aligned around the perimeter. They've all been burned down and wrecked with the years. Ahead is some ruined buildings, but beyond that, you believe Gaff Hall is located. You guys make your way there. Roll stealth checks for me, all of you.
7.
Hey, not bad. 15.
Back to form, 3.
Nice. So you head your way up north. You circumnavigate the ruined buildings between kind of a small alley between two larger buildings that are partially intact. You see from your intel the remains of it's part of the engineering building complex, but you're not interested in that. You go around it through a parking lot, and then as you come around a corner, you see ahead of you this large structure. The outside is just steel plate, like riveted plate steel. This thing's just a giant metal box. On top of it, you see dozens of these anti-aircraft cannons. You see lasers, you see turrets, all of them currently just drooping and still. You look around the base of it, and there are a few different apparatuses. Like you see a couple of these more turrets that would have had like roving lasers, but they also seem to be down. From the inside, though, through up one of the upper windows, like not even a window, just like bars, iron bars, you do see a faint dim glow, like blue glow from within this building.
Would I be able to try and swing my rope around those bars? And how high up is it?
Is it a grapple?
No, no.
Oh man,
Not again.
the
Definitely not a
bars,
grapple.
the bars are about 20 feet up in the air.
So it's 50 feet, so I could get the end up and then like pull it down. So I have 20 foot on either side,
Sure.
and then pull
Got a
myself up
full
that way.
climbing rig going.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead and make a.
Would that be dex or what would that be?
I don't know. Yeah, do just a
You
dex.
gotta throw it up there, don't you?
Yeah, dex check.
All right. So 17.
Nice. Plus stuff, or was that with
Yeah,
your
that's plus.
Yeah.
plus? Yeah, plenty. You managed to like put a little bit like a
Or
knot on the
the,
end
the
of it.
17
swing
includes the.
Gotcha. You throw it up there, and it does kind of loop around one of the bars, but you don't quite like it's stuck up there. Like you don't have a way to pull it back down the other side, right?
Okay.
So you have your rope is up there. It's partially looped around, like kind of draped there, but you don't have a way to really pull that end down to you.
Gotcha. So like if I tried to climb right now, it would just come out.
Yeah, it would just fall out.
Dang.
No
Okay.
more grappling hook for you.
Before we go into probably what's going to be a boss fight, what's your health at?
I'm full. I'm
You're
good.
full. What are you at?
I'm at 39 of 50. I got 11 left.
11 left. All right, you're full health. Using some of my lay on hands.
Okay.
As you're all
some
standing here
nanobots
looking at this, you hear kind of like a growl. You glance over, and what was like once a parking lot, there's a bunch of ruined, wrecked cars. You see two gleaming eyes, just like from the darkness within one of these ruined cars, kind of like step forward. You see this like horrible, shrunken face with bared teeth. It appears to be some kind of dog, maybe like a mangy wolf. As it stands there, there's a couple more that climb onto the roof of these cars. They look to be like heavily irradiated wolves without fur.
Give them the snacks.
They don't seem to be approaching. They're just standing there, like glaring and like snarling at you from a distance.
All right.
Throw them the
and,
Doritos.
And there's no. Can I
gonna-
roll perception
about
try to find
90.
a place into the building, like find an entrance?
Yeah,
Roll
I'm,
perception
I'm,
for
I'm
me.
putting back to the wall. I don't want anything coming up behind me. You know how wolves work.
All right. 9.
9. You glance up, you look around, you don't see any opening
Okay.
at all.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on the wolves.
What
The
about
wolves-
the other side of the building?
Yeah, you've currently only looked at one side of the building, the south side of this large cube.
We might as well go around. But do we have to go to the wolves to do that?
No, you could go up and around to the east side. The wolves are currently west of you. They're like about 90 feet away, stacked up in a pile of like broken cars, just like watching you.
Let's not engage
I'll
if we
keep
don't
myself
have to.
in between.
We're not here
the
to.
wolves
We're not
and
here. To,
everyone
Yeah,
else.
yeah. Don't turn your backs.
We're not here to deal with the wildlife.
So you back away slowly and go around the east corner of the building and head your way up.
And as soon as we lose sight of them, I want to poke my head back around and see if they've advanced at all.
You poke your head back around. Nope, they're just sitting there like watching in your direction.
Okay.
All of them glaring.
Got it.
Good enough.
So you continue along the east side. Make a perception check, whoever's in front.
I will.
I'll help.
I'm
Are you
pretty
sure?
good at those.
He's helping.
I'm
I'm
real good at
healthy.
perception checks, especially when I have help. 17 plus 8 is
Wow.
25.
I hit stuff hard.
25 is a lot. So you look up and down. There
Maybe
is
there's a
this.
couple
There's no windows on the side. There's no openings. This is just a solid steel wall. You can continue around the front. As you do, you come to the front side. Here you see this long stretch of road going left and right. In front of you and sort of around, there's all these smaller buildings that have been destroyed along this walkway. Actually, glancing down to the right with your high perception, you see in the distance like a platoon of these weird four-legged robots that are kind of marching in unison. They have like mounted turrets on top of them. They seem to be marching east off in some direction. You look actually up to the sky, and the distant thunderstorm is kind of rolling overhead. You see brighter red flashes and occasionally a boom in the distance. It seems they're marching off to confront whatever confrontation is getting closer and closer to the center of this place.
Oh yeah. Also, I clicked the clicker another time to let them know we destroyed the backups.
I gotcha.
That's something that we should probably have done.
Yes.
I figured that was done.
So you, but they don't seem to be coming your way. You look left, and you see a kind of like open space in front of this building. You look up, there's no windows, but there is sort of the entrance space. There's like a cut-off kind of square impression in the side of the wall. You walk around to the front, you see there are two steel doors that have been just completely shut. What do you guys do?
There's doors.
Breach.
Locked?
That means
clear.
breach and
They
clear.
definitely look pretty locked, yeah.
Okay.
Breach and
Can
clear.
I try picking them first?
If they seem
Stealthily breach.
You can stop
I'm
me.
gonna go up, and I'm just gonna like kind of bang on them, try to see if there's a lock.
They're definitely locked. You suspect that there may be some kind of lock, but it's not going to be like your standard, key and
Yeah.
lock. But you're all technologically advanced. You do have like, cyber hacking tools. You look at a panel on the wall, you think you could probably try and hack it if you want. So make a sleight of hand check to hack this door.
Alright, so that's gonna be 19.
19, yeah. You plug in your tools, you type away for a bit. You watch as a clunk as these giant steel doors slowly slide
You're
open.
no fun. I want to
Just say
smash.
those are steel doors. We might not have
called
been able to
being
breach
stealthy.
those.
Becky, let me smash.
Okay, so you're inside this hallway.
Becky, let me smash.
You look ahead, and there is this long tunnel that just goes ahead, like maybe, let's say, 60 feet. Either side, it's just like oppressive. There's really nothing in this space. At the far end, you see an opening, and it just opens up to a weird, like, open space at the far end of this tunnel. You can't quite see. All the walls here are just like again, like steel reinforced, riveted down. Everything as tight as could be.
And we saw that light from, what floor was that on? Or could we tell?
You would have guessed it was like a window on the 3rd floor of this 3-floor building. You're on the 1st floor.
Okay.
Guess we
Do
gotta
we see any
find some stairs.
Not along this hallway, but if you were to go down it, you might see something at the far end.
Okay. I guess move forward.
Guess we're going down this hallway.
You move forward. At the end of it, you see a kind of a square opening. It's a stairwell. You look up. It's a spiral staircase up to the 3rd floor. And it, yeah, that's about all you see. You look up to the top, and there's just, again, more steel plating. Everything is super
I'm
locked
just
down.
gonna roll perception to see if I hear anything.
Okay, roll perception.
Okay. Well, that's not good. So 9.
9. No. It's eerily silent. Beyond the distant kind of like rumbling and boomings that you hear from whatever conflict is happening, you don't sense anything in the immediate vicinity.
Okay. Guess we're going up.
Keep going up.
We go.
Up,
Okay.
up.
You go up the
Speed,
spiral
because I'm
staircase
slow.
slowly as you go. You mean stealthy, or what are you doing?
I have to move slow, so.
Yeah. We'll go stealthy.
Try to roll stealth, everyone.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Ew.
I got 10.
Nice.
7.
You're
9.
the worst on
I
stealth.
have disadvantage on all
I
the
know,
stealth
but-
checks,
9
so.
for me,
9.
so
Yeah, you guys go up the stairs.
we're the quietest.
Clunking in the back as you go. I'll say you go first.
Yeah,
You go up
I'm
to
guessing
the-
I took point because I'm
Yeah.
still.
You make your way to the 2nd floor. There's like slightly ajar doors. They look pretty normal. They look like normal human doors that you might have had back in the day. You kind of edge one open and look out into space. Ahead of you, you see a very large space, completely open. When I say open, there is just mounds, like tables and tables covered in just all this stuff, all this electronics, discarded chunks of wires, twisted pieces of metal everywhere. And then right in the middle, to the far, let's say you're basically on the southern side of this large rectangular building, and this open space is in front of you and around you. If you look to the northeast on that far eastern wall, there is this large pile of just robotic junk, like just wheels and motors and wires and metal. And at the very top of it, just kind of positioned on top of this pile, you see a little laptop, just like on top of a chunk of metal with the lit blue screen and just, again, little bits of code just zipping across the surface of it, dimly glowing faintly.
Iron Throne.
I'm going to attempt to shoot it with my bow and arrow.
If you
This
Chief,
seems,
get
this
the
seems
laptop,
like a,
all the crabs in
this
the
seems
bottom.
like a fantastic plan and nothing can go wrong.
If you shoot the screen, that ain't gonna do crap to the actual hardware.
I can try and shoot the real part of the computer. I'm sure I can do it. And besides, even if I hit the screen, that'll still damage it.
All right. So
Your funeral. I'm gonna go.
What do you think?
Go
on
for
the
it.
third
I'm
floor?
excited to see what happens.
If we're getting up close, it's the end
Everyone's
game
to
for
full
us.
health.
Is this
Have
just
14
the second
points of
floor,
lay
or
on
is there a
hands
third?
left.
Can we see anything on the 3rd floor?
You look up, there is a spiral staircase up to a 3rd floor. Okay. As you look into this space, there is like a balcony that kind of goes around the entire upper part of this big open space. So like the 2nd floor is the open space. The 3rd floor is a shallow balcony that goes around the perimeter of the top floor.
Can I
I feel
just
like
kind
you'd
of,
have a better shot from the 3rd floor.
can I just kind of poke my head up to the 3rd floor and see if there's a bunch of robots waiting to ambush us?
You go up to the 3rd floor and you look left and right. There's just more of the stuff, like just heaps of stuff. You can make a perception check.
Yes, I can. 5.
You just don't see anything. Nothing's moving.
All right.
So I am
I'm gonna
going-
go up to the 3rd floor. Oh. I mean, I don't. The rest of you can follow, but I'm going up here just so we can actually see beyond this mountain of garbage.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and fire an arrow.
Okay. You step into the 2nd floor or 3rd floor?
All this
Second
stuff is
floor.
coming to
2nd
life.
floor. You're just like behind him on the 2nd floor?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, you step into the hallway, you pull back your arrow, go and roll an attack.
We're about to see all this stuff to jump to life.
Probably.
And then that's, I guess that'd be 9.
9. You shoot an arrow and it goes and lands right next to the laptop into the heap of stuff around it. It just sits there and quivers for a second. Nothing seems to happen.
You want me to go up and poke it?
I mean, if you're willing.
Or you want a sacred flame it?
What's the laptop made of?
Standard plastic metal.
Okay.
It's just it looked like a crappy, mediocre laptop from
I'd
late
imagine
2000s.
deck save probably isn't great on
You
a
know what?
laptop that can't move.
You know what?
Wait for the axe.
I'm on the 3rd floor on the balcony, right?
Yeah, the trash heap almost comes up to the 3rd floor that the laptop's sitting on.
I'm gonna jump off and just
Nice.
Just cleave this goddamn laptop in half.
Okay, go ahead and jump off and make your attack.
All right. I get 2 attacks. 'Cause
Yes.
Is this the end?
25.
Nice. You definitely hit. So you jump and leap off and land on top of this trash heap, bringing your axe down straight down. Whoop, you cleave right through this laptop. As the screen cracks and the pieces part beneath your feet, you feel momentarily victorious. You found the laptop. You destroyed P-Pest. As you stand there, the floor, the giant heap that you're standing on suddenly shifts underneath your feet.
I figured.
As the trash heaps all around the room explode in a flurry of movement. We're going to stop there next time.